Channel 6-9 Action News. Hey, hello, ha, bitches.
Aloha. We're Bridge and Jess.
We're here to hit you, baby, one more time with a conspiracy theory. Brit.
This is the original album from when it first came out when I was a kid.
This is my vinyl from Urban Outfitters.
We make videos weekly, so if you like what you see, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
Please do it.
And we got Cheetos, because you know, Britney loves the Cheetos.
I got Flamin' Hot.
I got regular. And we got Big Gulps, because we love 7-Eleven.
We want you to sponsor us.
7-Eleven, please. It's
We're
our
your
only
biggest
dream
fans.
in life.
Honest to God.
So guys, I'm sure you all heard about the Britney Spears Free Britney movement going on.
You know, this really just touches so close to home because who didn't love Britney as growing up as a girl? So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, our thoughts, theories, conspiracies we've heard, and
we took some notes because it's a lot, so buckle up. B News reporting live.
I like it.
Okay, so as we all know, Britney Spears was headlining her show in Las Vegas only like a year or two ago. And now she's posting all these cryptic messages on TikTok and Instagram, and her show got pulled. People are saying her dad, Jamie Spears, has, what's it called? A dictator, what's it called? A 5150 hold. He basically has full, a conservatorship. Anyway.
Hey Siri, what kind of a hold does Jamie
Jamie Spears.
What kind of a hold? Hey Siri, what do you call the power of attorney that Jamie Spears has over Britney? Conservator.
He's her conservator. So he has full control over her whole life. So like if she wants to go drive her car to McDonald's, she has to get permission. Basically everything.
Which, as we go through the conspiracies, we'll let you in on our thoughts and stuff. Personally, it looks like she's crazy, so that makes sense to the world, you know.
So what's been recently happening is Britney's been sending help messages through her Instagram and TikTok posts. So in the one, first of all, on the Instagram, she follows 116 people, and 116 upside down is 911. And then the last person she followed, username is lobotomist, which brings us to the conspiracy that maybe Britney Spears had a lobotomy.
Maybe we should start too with her earlier, like the sequence of events.
Yes. So in 2005, I think that's when, maybe earlier, 2003 is when she like hit the wall, which we don't know the facts, but if you watch the reality show Chaotic, they were for sure doing something.
And if you've ever been around crackheads,
they were acting like crackheads.
Yeah, she looks like she's cracked out. You know, we all like to party, and sometimes there's consequences to using drugs. Lots of pressures of being famous. I probably self-medicate too. I'm not sure I'd use crack, but like...
Maybe.
So...
who's to tell?
Theory, triggered by drugs. And then think about this. She's worth so much money. I don't know any girl that didn't listen to her back in her prime.
Yeah, she was like the top of the top.
Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. More like, she was worth so much money and she starts using hard drugs. And like, they can't just like write Britney off because they invested all this money in making her famous and they're making money off her. Which brings us to lobotomy.
I don't know if everyone knows what a lobotomy is.
Oh yeah, tell them what a lobotomy is.
The only reason I know is because I watched a movie in my psychology class when I was like 18 and it scarred me. So a lobotomy was big like back in the day when mental institutions were a thing. I think like maybe the 50s or 60s, maybe earlier. But basically they like take a ice pick and like put it through your frontal lobe in your brain. And it like hits something and it basically just like turns you into a robot, which is what we're seeing on Britney Spears' Instagram. Like it literally basically is like eternal sunshining your mind.
My theory is that they gave her a lobotomy because they were like, fuck, Britney made us bank and where's she at?
Britney Spears was on her circus tour, which was huge. And then it got canceled early. And then she like kind of went MIA, and then she comes back to promote her Femme Fatale album, and that's when she was like out of it.
Didn't you say, oh, and we watched a Trisha Paytas video yesterday, and it said that she was like asking for help like before she started going crazy. Like she was like, they're trying to make me look crazy, they're gonna take my kids.
Oh yeah,
away.
like one of the guys who worked with her exposed a letter and said they were trying to make her look crazy.
Yeah, and she saw it coming. She was like, they're gonna be doing this to me and like whatever.
The weird thing is, well, this is all very weird, but the person who produced Britney's Femme Fatale album was Dr. Luke, the person that allegedly came for Kesha, and Kesha took her to court and him to court and everything. So that's kind of weird because he already has a bad rep, and then after
Is he a doctor or do they just call him doctor?
No, he's not a doctor.
See?
He's a music.
So why do they
call him doctor?
It's just a weird nickname.
Very true.
Doctor. Doctor
Ew.
what? So
now Britney is on Instagram spelling out 911 in all of her posts. So
what about her mascaras? Tell the people.
Yeah, so there's been multiple things. So there's been, well, her whole career she's been referencing to being held captive and in cages and being controlled, obviously. On her recent Instagram post, she spelled out 911 in yoga poses. And then, and like recently, she put her mascara, it was like a picture of her face. And then in her eyelashes, she spelled out call 911 with Photoshop and put, this photo is not Photoshop.
This photo is not shot.
So like, why would you put that if you didn't want people to look?
We should call 911.
Yeah, let's go.
911. We have
Brittany's telling us to
information.
call 911.
Brittany wants your help.
I always thought her dad was like supposed to be like a nice guy.
He might be though, you know what I mean? I mean, like, think of the circumstances.
Yeah,
This
there's
all
very
didn't
many
happen to
things
her.
that could have happened. Like, honestly, she probably didn't have a lobotomy, but it's a good theory, but something's wrong.
And like, if she was doing hard drugs and ended, like, let's not rule out the
like, hard drugs
possibility.
can destroy your brain.
I mean, they do it to people every day. And she
Yeah.
was doing, she looks like she's on crack.
You guys can watch Chaotic on YouTube. It's very uncomfortable.
It was very chaotic, that's for sure.
Like, we've been around people on drugs, and that's what they look like.
Honestly, it's larger than life. for us.
Yeah. Honestly, we don't know how to personally free Britney, but we're putting this message out here that
And I just
to
get
raise
sad,
awareness.
because look at how beautiful.
I
Perfection.
forgot her hair was brown. Flip it over.
This is perfection, people. We love you, B. Our thoughts are with you. We probably won't call 911, but we, you know, we hope someone does. Leave us a comment about what you think of Britney.
If we get any updates, we'll update you guys. And please make sure to like and subscribe.
Love you. Stay tuned. Also,
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we will see you next week. If there's anything,
Juanita Ray's dropping an audio book.
and we are
We're
going
gonna talk
to
about it
review.
because we love her.
She's our girl too. All this and more here with Bridge and Jess.